Beneath the gaze of the pyramids, where the desert touches dawn, resides a world of enigmas with a guardian of the past. For centuries, we have believed that the Sphinx was carved around the 25th century BC during the reign of Pharaoh Khafre. But what if that is not the whole truth? What if the Sphinx is much older, maybe twice as old, or even longer? Some geologists, like Dr. Robert Schoch, began to notice a curious feature. There is deep vertical erosion on the body of the Sphinx that does not relate to wind and sand, which are Egypt's primary weathering forces. Instead, it is similar to the erosion caused by saturated rainfall. But wait, this weather has not happened in Egypt since the last ice age, over 7,000 years ago. Could it be that the Sphinx is thousands of years older than the pyramids? During the so-called African humid period, Egypt was a dramatically different place. Lakes, savannas, and yes, rain. Enough rain, perhaps, to create those deep channels on the Sphinx's flanks. Now it gets even more interesting. Some scholars have theorized that the Sphinx was originally carved as a lion, symbolizing strength, divine power, and cosmic order. And east, where the Sphinx is watching, something extraordinary happened around 10,500 BC. On the spring equinox every year, the constellation Leo rose on the horizon at dawn. A lion-shaped monument oriented toward the rising sun, and Leo in the sky. Was this intentional? The particular sky event that resulted in that orientation happened during that time. It was an extremely rare event due to Earth's axial wobble over astronomically long time periods called precession. It is a very interesting coincidence, or maybe it is not a coincidence at all. Several geologists contend that the erosion could also be the result of wind and dew acting on soft limestone for thousands of years. And because the Sphinx was buried in sand for hundreds of years, its weathering patterns could be erratic and misleading. Mainstream Egyptologists contend that there is not enough evidence to conclude that the Sphinx is actually much older. There are no inscriptions, no ancient references, and no evidence of a prehistoric civilization being advanced enough to create such a wonder. But some look to sites like Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, completed roughly at the same time, as evidence of lost civilizations that existed but are now beneath the sands of time. But maybe the stones themselves are providing an older truth. Maybe the Sphinx is not simply a monument. Maybe it is a message etched in stone, a riddle of time waiting to be figured out.